Hey guys, welcome to episode 6 of the MotorMarvel podcast.
Yeah, kind of getting up there on episodes now, mate.
We are. Yeah, we've got a couple of good things in store today, and we've also got some insights on upcoming events that we are holding.
Yeah, looking forward to some of those. Pretty exciting, I reckon. So, yeah, a couple of firsts again for us. We had our first Cars and Coffee, and we've got a few more events coming up, which we hope you guys will enjoy, come along to and being involved in.
Awesome. Other than that, let's get on to the news, and then we'll get on to the events.
Sounds good.
All right, so topic 1, the KIA Tasman has been released, and I think it looks absolutely ugly.
No, so what are you talking about? This is a great looking car. I don't know.
Mate, what the... Even the comments says it. When does Series 2 come out, which better looking guards, it's an ugly sin. Then Mikey comments, what have you done? Like, I don't know about you guys, but I think the KIA Tasman, exterior speaking... I don't know, it's questionable. I don't think it looks that good.
I actually don't mind it, Sal. Look, it's boxy and... Look, I wouldn't say it's the prettiest looking car, but I like it. It's boxy, it's a ute, it's kind of cool.
Mate, everyone's been like waiting for this to be released and...
Pretty...
Dude, come on.
Nah, you can't hate it. It's not...
I like boxy design, but this thing...
Nah, go to where it's still at the flat tray. That looks mad.
Dude,
that's sick, dude.
Yeah, because it's in black. Okay, look, interior.
Yeah.
Like, interior does. Honestly, the interior is probably one of the best on the market.
That's a ute interior.
I know. It's stunning interior. Look, I'll give them that. They've done well, but it's a Hyundai product, so the interior is gonna be
they've done well. Awesome,
right? But
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe it'll grow on me, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments.
Look, I don't mind it. I actually think it's a half. That's cool. I like that. I reckon it's going to grow on you, Sal. The more he looks at it, trust me, he's going to come back and he's going to be like, look, you're probably right. It's actually not that bad.
I'm actually keen to see... We're probably going to get one of these.
Yeah.
So I'm actually keen to see what this is like off-road. Because the main thing about this is it good off-road?
Look, what boxes is it meant to be ticking? Is it doing anything special, out of the ordinary in the market? Or is it just
it's supposed to compete against all the other...
Yeah,
utes.
So it's just a ute competitor, but...
Correct, but...
Not bringing anything else.
No, but like, so that's going to compete against like the Ford Ranger, the Toyota Hilux, like all the other that we know on the market. Do you know
price point and that sort of stuff?
Price point, I'm guessing entry level will start over 50 grand.
Yeah.
As all utes do, entry level. But I am keen to get one, and I can't wait to get my hands on one. I just want to see how it performs on road and off road.
I reckon you'll like it more in person too when you see it.
I hope I do. Because
I reckon you will. Look, I think the photos probably don't do it enough justice. I reckon you'll like that in real life.
It looks like a Minecraft car.
I don't know, man.
It does.
Yeah, but there's something about it. I don't hate it at all. I actually don't mind it. And I think maybe in person, it'll look even better. Sal, obviously not convinced, but I think let's wait and see what it comes out like. Hopefully we get one for a review. We'll have a look. We'll let you guys know what you think and you tell us what you think as well.
On to the next thing.
So guys, as we know, Sal loves his utes. So we've just talked about one, and now we've got another one that he wants to talk about. So it looks like we're on to...
BYD.
All right,
so
let's have a look.
Speaking about utes, BYD has released the Shark. So this has been highly anticipated for its release date, and it's now here in Australia.
We're seeing him land?
Yes. So I can't wait to get my hands on this, because the reason being the price point at what this costs and the power output is just stupid.
I think we've got some specs down here to have a look at, Sal. We can go through.
So just to let you know, guys, it's got a 1.5 litre turbocharged petrol motor mounted to two electric motors, because it's a hybrid.
Yep.
It makes 321 kilowatts and 650 newton meters of torque.
It's some pretty impressive
That
numbers.
is absolutely stupid. And then the 0 to 100 time is just over 5 seconds.
In a ute.
In a ute.
When are you going?
I don't know. But this is the thing. Hear me out. This is where this ute's crazy.
Yeah.
So the ute is ridiculous because the price point is between $55,000 to $65,000. Right, that's the price point between this, and the next ute that offers that same amount of power, we all know, is priced near 100 grand, and that is the Ranger Raptor.
Yeah.
So this thing here is offering the same amount of power, same amount of capabilities for price tag that
half
is
the price nearly.
Like stupid. And this is what's happening, right? So the Chinese automakers, manufacturers are coming into Australia, right, and they're releasing cars. And look, a lot of people are hating on the Chinese cars, but hear me out. In the early 90s, right, everyone was like outsourcing stuff to China to get made. Yep. And when they were first doing it, it was kind of rubbish, right? And people were like, there's no way I'm going to buy Chinese products.
Yeah.
I'm going to always buy from my own country. where are we buying all of our stuff now? Come on, I seriously, think about it, guys. We're buying all our products are made in China. No one complains of where they're made in China, and the quality is insane.
Yeah.
Right? They're scary because give the manufacturers from China, these car manufacturers, a couple more years, and they're going to start producing cars that...
Look, they already got some pretty competitive cars, and I think it's just going to go further and further, but that's a bit of a slippery slope we're going to start talking about, Sal, if we're talking about how much China's going to be supplying us vehicles in the future.
I know, but like they're releasing, like this thing's insane.
Yeah, look, for that sort of price, and you've got all-in-all drive system, you've got stupid power.
You've got all the tech in the world. You've got and BYD we know there's a lot of them on the road.
Yeah, they're doing a decent job.
Like so, I don't know. I think they're producing pretty cool cars and they're very affordable and they're hard to match at the moment. And I think the other manufacturers need to pick up their game because they're coming in.
Well, look, I think I'm not sure if we talked about this before, but I've been getting a little thing in the back of my mind that's telling me all these new cars that are coming out. When you compare them in comparison to what you get in, a luxury European brand and whatnot, you're getting a lot of the quality, you're getting a lot of the technology, you're getting a lot of what you want in these new cars for a much cheaper price point. And it makes you question more spending the extra money to have these luxury cars over some of these. And that's what we're getting to, right? Yeah. I go, Sal, hey, do you want this car for 60 grand, say, or do you want a Raptor for 120?
Yeah.
Well,
you said the other day about the calligraphy,
yeah.
the Santa Fe, and it's true. I had a Santa Fe, and you start to think to yourself, I could buy a top spec Santa Fe about 70 grand.
Yeah.
Why would I go buy a Mercedes, BMW, and Audi
for double the money?
Yeah, when the build quality in the Santa Fe is impeccable. Yeah. It's like all the Asian countries are doing it right.
They're doing a good job.
Like Japan, Korea,
it's becoming very attractive.
China now, the Europeans have to start to pick up the game. They're going to have to offer cars at a more of an entry point.
Yeah, at a more affordable cost for what you're getting, right?
Yeah.
So look, I think BYD Shark, let's keep an eye out. So we'll hopefully get one for a review coming up, and we'll come back to you guys with some thoughts of it in person.
To see if it actually lives up to all the specs and what it offers. So let's see.
Yep.
All right, so Porsche said they're going to stop making manuals, right? I call absolute bullshit on that because they've just released now a 911 Carrera T.
Well, look, we're seeing more and more models at the moment coming out from Porsche and obviously other manufacturers that we've mentioned as well. But there seems to be a little resurgence of the manual stuff.
Yep.
Like people are sort of going, these cars that were told a couple of years' time, manual dead.
Yep.
We're now getting new models with manual specific configurations.
With manuals in them now. So this is hilarious because we were speaking about this in the first podcast, Porsche going to manuals, manuals are going, and now all of a sudden they're bringing out specific models like the 911 Carrera T that only comes in manual.
Yeah.
That's it. And I think we're going to see more from Porsche because Porsche, remember, they announced they're going to make the Cayman all electric, they're going to make the Boxer all electric. Watch them pull back on that too.
Yeah, look, we're not going down the EV bashing path again.
No. But I'm just saying you can't change specific sports cars that were once naturally aspirated, sounded beautiful, had a manual gearbox. You turned them into electric, it doesn't work. If you build a car from the ground up that is electric, makes complete sense.
Yeah, and I look, obviously a lot of manufacturers were trying to meet what they thought was going to be the new way forward. I think there's been, as we've talked about, a bit of a resurgence of, enthusiasts and pushback in general with electric, but also what appears to be with just keeping raw performance cars.
Yeah.
Not just, taking electric out of it. We're talking about cars that were, we were phasing manuals out.
Yeah.
It wasn't happening. Enthusiast cars weren't really, as popular or being in demand as much. And now we're seeing a bit of a resurgence across a few brands of bringing back these high-performance cars, bringing back the manuals. It's still there. It's still happening. Look, you talk about, what was it, the ST in the Porsche, which, again, was, an enthusiast-based car.
But they shot the ST down because the sad thing is, and we've seen this, right, with the latest 992.2 GT3 Touring, all the ST owners, now, I heard this the other day, are fuming because the ST was supposed to be special. Yeah. And it is special, one of kind. Now the GT3 Touring looks exactly the same. Porsche they're just screwing their fan base and they don't realise it. They're pissing them off. And with that new GT3 Touring, I'm not saying it's not nice, it is, it's stunning, right? But you've just now made the ST irrelevant. Because, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, look, and maybe, I think, have you seen the specs? Are they,
the exterior, the bodies, everything's pretty much, it is, and it's a big shame.
Well, an interesting choice, I guess, by Porsche. We'll see
so,
if,
it's not the first time we've seen Porsche do this, because the first time we saw this was with the 911, what was it, the special edition, the one that they, God, blank in my head now.
I think I know the one you're talking about, but yeah.
The 911R. Sorry, guys, 911R. Remember when the R came out, 911R, and they were going for stupid money, right? Because they were manual. That was the touring. So just to give you a background, guys, the 911R was the first introduction of what the touring is now. Because what happened is they brought out this 911R, which was a GT3 without the wing, manual gearbox, really raw, but very old school. And they said they weren't going to make another one. So everyone went out and bought one, and they went stupid pricing. They went up to nearly $1 million. And then Porsche was like, well, screw everyone trying to make money off them. So they brought out the Touring, which then dropped the 911R's price tag down.
Yeah, because they pretty much brought out anyone can go and get one.
Anyone can go get one. So they've done it again now, but this time around, they've done it to people that have actually bought an ST that really did buy it for the sake of thinking that it was it. And now they've brought out the GT3 Touring, the new one, looks exactly the same.
Not sure their thought processing. Maybe they're just hoping to make a little, some special cars here and there, and then if it's successful, then make a more, make an actual model of it. It was the 911R. They're like, right, let's see if this is appealing, and it was. So they made an actual version that more people can access.
Yeah.
And same with this, right? Could be similar with the ST. Let's make one. Let's see if it's popular. It is.
Yeah.
Let's make it accessible.
Yeah.
So look, I think as much as you might have some angry Porsche owners who bought these, I think for me it's still a positive that you're seeing cars that have still got enthusiast-based things to them, manuals, whatnot.
Yeah.
That are driving people to still drive cars and enjoy cars like that. Yeah. So.
Well, this is promising. So it is promising because now we can see Porsche's actually considering.
Do you think you're going to get one of these for us?
I might be able to actually.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Talking of which, we are going to start to do collaborations with a certain brand. I'm not going to say yet. Certain company who we're very close with.
Yep.
And we are going to have a lot of Porsches to do reviews of. So I'm going to keep that down low, but eventually you'll see it. We're going to do a special playlist on our YouTube channel, which will just be all Porsches.
Yeah. It's going to be pretty exciting.
Going to be pretty epic.
Keep an eye out for that.
Keep an eye out for that. So funny you said that. We are going to be delving into that. Let's get on to the next thing.
All right, Sal. So I know EV is not your favourite thing, but look, there's some interesting tech happening here. There's some interesting developments. There's still obviously there's still companies committed and invested money in progressing down the EV path, right? Might not be for you, might not be for some people, but look, the technology is being improved upon, and it's happening. And look, we've got some stuff here that is talking about full silicon anode EV batteries. I don't know a lot about battery tech personally, but what's exciting with this at least is they're talking about improving charging times. They're making things more accessible for people. And look, I think one exciting thing that we're going to have, we've lined up a special guest in a couple of weeks who is a bit more of an expert on the EV side of things. So that's going to be a very interesting podcast, and hopefully he can give us a little bit more information on this sort of tech and, his thought process. But look, I just still find it at least exciting that, yes, it's EVs, but it's improvement in battery tech, it's improvement in accessibility for people to be able to actually use these cars. They might not be for everyone, like we said, but I'm still excited about it.
On to the next thing. Alright, so we all know who Brabus is, and I'm just excited about this topic because
it's pretty wicked.
It's wicked. And look, Brabus release some sick cars. They just do, and they've gone above and beyond with this thing.
Look at some of these photos. I'll flick you through a couple here, right?
So what they've done is they've got a Mercedes AMG SL.
Yeah. Look at that interior.
Right, it's not the biggest thing. Okay, wait for it. They've made it into a shooting brakes. That is insane. Looks awesome.
Yeah.
Look at that. That is
it's a pretty intense car.
And of course, Brabus, we all know what they're like, so it's not going to have just a mediocre engine
1,000 horsepower
and makes 1,000 horsepower. Like, they always do that. Like, they do stupid things to the engines and make them stupidly fast. So, obviously, it's not going to be just standard.
Nah, look at all the carbon. Is the whole thing carbon?
I believe the whole arse end of this thing is completely
But
carbon.
look at it's ridiculous.
So,
yes, as we can tell, a pretty insane car. These guys just do ridiculous things.
look at the 0 to 2.6 seconds.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit quick.
It's just absolutely stupid.
But
But
it's still got 2+2 seating.
yep.
You know, it's still practical. You can still fit the fam in there and go...
Now you got a hatchback. You can put stuff in the boot.
Yeah, use that 1,000 horsepower with a couple of kids in the back of the groceries.
Yeah, so I think that's an insane build, and I really do like how Brabus are still doing stuff like this.
Yeah, it's mad. Like at the end of the day, they're pretty much just taking something and they go, oh, that's pretty cool, let's just go
Absolutely
silly.
stupid.
And obviously they've got quite a large budget to do it.
Yeah.
But the stuff they come out with is just...
Yeah. Well, when I came across this on Instagram, I was like, we need to speak about this on the podcast because that thing is just absolutely stupid and it's cool at the same time. So I do really like how people are still, certain tuning companies are going above and beyond in terms of making cars ridiculous these days.
Well, it's unique, right?
Yeah.
Like, how many of those are you going to see?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Sal. So we've got a lot of things on the agenda coming up. A few things planned. Tell me a couple of things that you're excited about that we're doing.
All right, so guys, like I mentioned before, we are collaborating with Auto House Hamilton.
Yep.
So they're a Porsche specialist shop. So we are going to be doing some reviews of certain Porsches.
Yeah, I mean, that's exciting. I'm a big Porsche fan myself.
Yeah.
I think you don't mind them as well.
I'm a massive Porsche fan. So we're going to be doing some Porsche reviews with them. So I can't wait for that. That's going to be really, really
super
cool.
Exciting about that.
So excited about that. On another note, we do have a skid pan day coming up.
Yeah, look, hoping to organise, and in the works at the moment, some skid pan action for us out at MotorMarvel.
Yeah.
So obviously this will be pretty much an invite-only event.
Yes.
We'll be doing some content for that, but we'll be throwing it out there for some general public spectators if you want to come and have along and enjoy, watch, see what it's all about. Hopefully this is going to be a more regular thing and we can get some more people involved. But again, just creating that car culture, showing some people what these performance cars can do out there, and just hanging out with the people.
And then another exciting thing is nearly towards the end of November, we're actually taking an i30N facelift out to Eastern Creek.
Yes, so we've got our first track day booked that we're going to be doing some content for you guys on, which is going to be reviewing and showing you guys what it's all about having the i30N out on the track.
Yeah, so a massive shout out to Hyundai Australia. They have thankfully given us a i30N to track. Yep. So it's going to be a completely different review than what you usually see on our YouTube about cars.
Yep.
So you've already seen plenty of video reviews of the i30N. You know what it looks like on the outside, you know what the interior is like.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a bit more about what is it like on the track?
Yeah, look, we're going to take it from
experienced driver.
Correct, yeah, from 2 point of views, right?
To I'm not that experienced on track. I had some exposure, but not as much as Nick.
Yeah.
So it's going to be what we think of it on the track. So
both jumping in it as a newbie to performance cars and being on the track to someone who has driven high performance cars at a different level on the track. Is it ticking both boxes?
Yeah.
Does it suit one or the other? Giving you guys some feedback on what we reckon of the car.
So to give you a background, Nick's actually had a 911 GT3 RS.
Yep.
He's had an Evo 6 Tommy Mackinnon.
Yep.
He's had
the Exige.
The Exige. Oh, that was a great car.
Yep.
Lotus Exige.
Yep.
BMW M2. So Nick's experienced very, very high performance cars on the track. So he's got a lot of experience. Where the most I've ever done was an Evo 6 on a skid pan, which I had. I had a black Evo 6.
What, 10 years ago?
Oh, yeah. And I did a lot of skid pan days. So I've done a lot of skid pan days. I haven't done, and this is to be honest, I've never done a track day itself. So this is going to be my first time on the track with a car, which is going to be exciting for me. I'm very excited.
And a fantastic car to start with, right?
Yeah.
i30N from Hyundai, beautiful car. We rate them, we love them. Keen to see it out on the track.
So, so that's what we've got coming up. Other than that, guys, that is episode 6.
Yep, stay tuned.
Stay tuned, and we'll catch you on another episode of the MotorMarvel podcast. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon.